What is happening, guys? So, I'm like beyond excited right now. My heart's racing a million miles a second. And why? Because of a life. Because of a life and all the things that come with it, and how damn enjoyable it is, and how much I enjoy going live. It's absolutely fantastical how much I enjoy going live. As a trucker, you talk to yourself a lot. And at first, it's kind of weird, like, geez, especially if you're a talker like me. Like, yeah, this is kind of weird. And then you start doing it out loud. And you're like, wait, am I crazy? And then after a while, you don't care anymore. Lich, what's happening, man? What is going on? Dude, I am super excited. I just paid my editor. He did. I tried to pay him 2 weeks ago, and the payment didn't go through, and I ended up needing the money. But he still greatest. No, it's not. But the way he edited it, a lot better. And I just paid him now, and he's got like 10 videos he's gonna work on. I am back in my semi truck. Well, not the one I used to be in, but I used to drive a big rig like this. I got a good setup. I think it's using this mic. I'm not exactly sure. If you could let me know, let me know if you still hear me good. It should be using this microphone. Let me know or if you think it's going from this mic, because I have this set up via Bluetooth, so I can like hear what's going on or whatever. Because my brother's gonna get on. He might get on. We might dual live stream, and hopefully the service is good enough too. Like where I live, the 5G sucks, but here out in the road, it's fantastic, dude. It's really good. How you been, Lich? What is going on? Yeah, like I was saying, I'm ridiculously excited about life right now. I get to travel again, but also be home more often. So I'm gonna be out on the road probably a few days. Oh, it's going from the headphone mic. Ah, dang it. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna have to pause for a second, and then I'll be right back on because it's gonna kick me off. I'm gonna see if that made a difference. I turned it. I just did media and not for calls, so hopefully that changed it. Maybe because I got my Rode plugged in. I have badass Rode mic. These ones aren't bad. Like the quality is not too bad from these, so it might be fine. I might just use this all the time. They've got like noise cancellation and stuff. But dude, check this out. Yeah, that's crazy. So damn wavy. Why is it like weird wavy, man? Yeah, dude, cruising the road. Michigan, heading to uh, Ann Arbor, not too far outside of Detroit. Detroit, baby. Yeah, we're getting into crux of it. We're getting into the fun stuff. And it's so weird and wavy. Why is it doing that? Huh. So yeah, guys, this is gonna be like super epic level live streaming. It's gonna be live streaming basically all day, every day until my head falls off. And I got a million things I want to talk about. The first one would be, oh, I want to get in shape again. I mean, I'm in decent shape, but I want to get better yet. I want to get healthy again. Okay, I want to get super healthy. I want to start exercising a lot.
So that is kind of hard when you're on the road, but it's possible. You can run, you can get out and do a quick jog, quick sprint. You can do push-ups and sit-ups like anywhere else. I mean, you do them on the side of the road, but we're on the ground, which kind of sucks. You really can't get to the gym, so I tried that. Don't really work too well. Uh, Other than that, though, it's pretty much freedom. It's going to be a lot of nice people. Show you that guy just cut right in front of me. Douche. But yeah, I'll be able to catch a bunch of crazy stuff happening. That'll be cool. You can tell we're getting into uh, more of a city because everything's starting to get crappy and the roads suck. Clear skies. How beautiful is that? Guys, hop on the chat. Actually, don't really hop on the chat because I can't really read it. So that really doesn't matter. We're on the road. We're cruising. We got cameras set up everywhere. I still have to get my Insta 360 camera set up so I can, for incidents or whatever, just because have that set up super high quality. I think I'm going to set it up on the outside of the truck. I think that would be better quality. And I can put it like right on the window. Um, so this is going to be super rant, super going, constantly forever, which is what I've always wanted to do. So first things first, health and wellness. You got to get back to the basics. I need to get back to the basics. Need to completely get rid of alcohol. It's just freaking pointless and no good for you. I'd say no matter what. Maybe a tiny a little bit of wine. When we wake up, get sun. We need to be outside. We need to ground ourselves. Touch your feet to the ground is super important. And breath work, that's another big one that I know so well, but I never work on it, I never take the time to do it, which is silly. And I eat pretty healthy already, but this is what I want to do with this channel from here on out as far as live streaming goes. Live stream on the road, talk about our feelings. Let's talk about our thoughts. Let's really stretch them out and not be afraid to get in the weeds with everything. I don't care if it's things that divide us, which I prefer, not to talk about negative crap most of the time. But here and there, I like talking about issues of the world and what's happening in the world. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, but everything in between, biohacking, quantum physics, where are we with current state of technology? It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the world is literally about to change dramatically more than it already has in like the next few years. It's going to just rapid fire change. Apparently, there's this quantum computer. I don't know how long ago it was. It was probably 4 years ago. And I need to do some research into it. But yeah, apparently it's like this quantum computer requires um, the level of temperature, the level of cold temperature requires like deep space or something crazy. So enormous amounts of energy. So then we're going to be building more power plants, but like putting more stress on the system. So that's always a worry where we can just lose power and then no one has power. That would not be good. But also, this quantum computer apparently can compute some, I forget exactly what it was, but like what would take so long the Earth would die, the quantum computer can compute it in like a few minutes or something ridiculous. I mean, it's just absolutely absurd. So, crazy stuff like that. I want to get on the cutting edge of technology where we are. All about biohacking, what do we need to be putting in our bodies, what we need to be doing with our mind and our bodies, and meditation and wholesomeness, live fresh. I mean, all I can think about is food right now, guys. I'm just absolutely starving. But I try not to eat. Typically, I abide by my own rules of like only eating at, so I would have my last meal at 8 or 9 at night at the latest, and then I won't eat until like 3 or 4 the next day. So it's like a full 18 to 20 hours without food. That's super important. We all need to jump on that. Get to that. Okay, that's like number one for me. Because that's something you can do without it costing you money. It actually costs you less money because you eat a lot less. Number two, making sure, you know, and this is still before the money, but making sure whatever we're eating is clean. Now, vegetables, they don't cost that much money. Because celery, pretty damn cheap. Fruit is a little bit more expensive, but you really don't need a lot of fruit. You need some fresh fruit, you know, whenever it's seasonal or wherever you are. But getting fruit shipped around and then, you know, eating it all year round, really no good. Avocados, really good healthy fat. Super healthy food like that. Um, get on a good regimen. That's my key. If I'm not on a good regimen, everything else kind of goes to shit. So if I can stay organized and have something like a guideline to go by, like I'll do something for a week or two and then be like, I don't feel like it anymore. Or I'll, you know, say I want to do something and I never follow through. So kind of like the live streaming, even though sometimes I don't feel like it, sometimes I'm not like in the mood or whatever, I still do it because I want to get my honest and raw thoughts. I can't talk. See, I'm not in that live stream mode just because I'm thinking about other stuff, but I want to continue to do it even when I don't feel like it, or even when I'm not in the mood, because I think that's the best way to learn new things about ourselves and about everyone is when you're either uncomfortable or when it's difficult or when it's annoying. It's pushed through because that's how you're going to learn new things because you're going to succeed. You're going to, what's another word for succeed? You're going to accomplish. Hey, I figured it out. You're going to accomplish new things. You're going to find new things about yourself that you never knew. You know, like, oh, I can do that, or I'm decent at that, or I'm pretty good. I think that's super important. Little side note, who in the heck knows how this live stream is doing? Because there's absolutely no one there. So apparently, it's not getting pushed. I don't know. Maybe I need to start singing again. So we're talking about our plans for the present, how we need to live healthy, get exercise, start by a regimen, healthy foods, and then when you get the money, when you have the money, that's when you go ahead and you start investing in your health. Like if you think about money or like a business, anybody out there that owns a business and runs a company or something, or even whatever, just your regular job, and maybe you care about numbers a lot. Sometimes we'll think about the money we're making or the numbers more than like our actual health. Like we won't know the numbers of our health. We won't know the numbers of how well we're doing, just in terms of like being able to go to a doctor if you're able to and have the money to do it, get your levels checked and your blood checked and get your panels done. And it's like we should really care about that the most, but we don't do preventative care like anywhere really, especially in the United States. I went to my doctor one time, I don't know, 7 years ago maybe, and I was like, I want to get a blood panel. And he like tried talking me out of it. It was just so weird. I'm like, hey man, that's the number one thing I care about is living healthy so I feel good, so I have the energy to do other shit I want in life. And if I'm not eating healthy, or if I go out and, I'll have a cookie every now and then, or some ice cream or some BS. But I know when I do it, I feel like straight garbage. I feel like literal crap. I have no energy. I'm tired. Just, ugh. So that's number one, is making sure, like, all of us combined, all of us together. Like, I don't care. I've only got 179 subscribers or whatever it is. Like, to me, I want to, and I hate doing it because I always did this in relationships where I'd be like, and this has happened a few times now, where I start, like, we get in with it and we like each other, and then we're in love, and then now we're like together, right? And so then I'm like, okay, well, I want to sort of not fix, but like if somebody is eating unhealthy, but they always eat it, and maybe they don't know. I don't know. I don't know if people know what I know. When I worked at a little Whole Food store, I learned all of the things about health that I know now. And if you didn't have that experience and you weren't around those types of hippie people that, 20 years ago, it really wasn't as big of a thing, like organic and just supplements and all this kind of stuff. And you might not know. So in a relationship, I would always try to sort of correct or like manage their diet, or just like, hey, whatever you're putting into your body, like, I know this is bad and this is really good. And a few times now, it's kind of not backfired, I wouldn't say necessarily, because at first they're like, oh, okay, cool, but then like afterwards they're like, well, you're like trying to tell me what to eat. Like, no, 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 I'm just trying to make sure all of the people around me, because I have the passion for it and I have the desire for it myself, and I know that I've done it, and I feel good when I do it, when I exercise and eat the right foods and take the right supplements and vitamins, and I try to stay regimented and organized. Like, I know how good I feel and how much energy I have and focus and how much I can accomplish. So I want everyone around me to do the same thing. But it's kind of backfired. So I feel like now I'm just going to live my life the way I want to live it and show and be an example of it. And then on the live stream, I can harp on it over and over again. And then I can just have comments from people going, hey, man, whatever. But I don't really care, instead of, trying to do it with the people around me, because then it can just get freaking annoying when people around you are doing it. And I can completely understand why, if I'm sitting there, I say, I, anyhow, maybe my audio's not working right now. That would really suck if it wasn't. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, I'm kind of tired of trying to correct all the people's diets and habits around me. Okay, well, it seems to be working. So that's cool. So on here, that's what we're going to start the live stream off with. The live stream is going to start with, have we done our daily routine? If we haven't, all good, because I'm not going to do it every day. Let's focus on that, because like, if there's been all these studies, right, and if anybody's out there is listening to podcasts about health and wellness or whatever, you already know. You already know what we're supposed to eat. You need to be eating the right foods. You need to ground yourself outside in the, or wherever you are. You need to do some breath work. It's only like a 30-minute routine. It's nothing. Don't eat right when you wake up. Don't have coffee for the first 90 minutes or so. That's perfect. And then, I don't know, that's the start. I mean, realistically, that's about it. And then, what are we consuming? Are we consuming good? If we're out there consuming content, if you're listening to me, all I'm focused on is my content helpful in your life? Can I help get you on a mindset of like wanting to stay healthy or become healthy, or just focus on being healthy more often? Can I, help you get into an energetic mindset of wanting to go out and exercise and work hard? Can I get you in a mindset of wanting to work really hard, maybe at your job, to maybe make some more money so you can try to live out your dreams? This is all I'm doing right now, trying to live out my dreams. I've been wanting to do this for 20 plus years, be on camera, make content, travel the world, meet everyone and anyone in any sort of profession, in any sort of area of life, and learn as much as humanly possible. Try to fill my brain with the best information that I can help pass on to the next generation out there. Because it's always about the young people, no matter what, because they're the ones that are going to be in control inevitably in time. So that's where we're starting off, guys. Super quick live stream. It's unfortunate that hardly anyone was there. That's okay. I'm not going to let it let me down. The fact that I can sit here and do this all day, every day, is something that over a period of time, I know it's going to light my day up more and more. And I can't wait to see where it takes me. It's going to be a blast. And I'll only get better at it. Love you all. Stay blessed. Stay healthy. Eat good food. Exercise. Take care of yourself. Love you guys. Thanks for